posted already on Canvas. If you go to the Canvas, please download the chapter, whatever is related for the male reproductive system. Let me share the screen with you. And you will be able to see, for example, the male reproductive system, the chapter male reproductive system. Earlier, before the recording, when I spoke with you, I mentioned some of this part that will be anatomy part is here. A lot of students in the class didn't take the anatomy. I cannot speak about the endocrine function if you don't know any anatomical structures. That is very difficult. How you can speak about the structures if you never saw about that and you don't know where it's located. That's why it looks like 77 slides, but no worries. I will only selectively go to this chapter slide, whatever is related with the endocrine function. Anatomy part, if you have a time, go by yourself, but structurally, how gonna be looks like, that will be presented. We have to speak about the what is the male reproductive organs system comes and characteristic of the general organization of the testes, understanding of the hormonal regulation and process for spermatogenesis. Process for spermatogenesis, that is it was in the Bio 102 class. They make which hormone is responsible for process for spermatogenesis. That was FSH. And that is the MCAT exam, DAT exam question. They're going to be ask you which hormone stimulate process for spermatogenesis. From anatomy class, I took a couple of slides and make the copy and paste and transfer to the endocrine section. I'm sorry. That was what is the sagittal cut of the male reproductive organs, how it looks like. Number one, that is the testes, seminiferous tubules, which one is this is the in the middle. Number two, that will be epididymis. Number three, that will be vas deferens or ductus deferens, vas deferens or ductus deferens. Here's the blue color, and goes to the spermatozoa, whatever will be processing in the testes. He's going to be travel to the epididymis. From epididymis through the vas deferens, ductus deferens, mix it with seminal vesicle secret. That will be number 4, seminal vesicles. Goes to the mix it with the prostate gland secret. That will be number 5. And number 6, that will be bulbourethra glands. Which one will be produced? The mucus, make the lubrication for the urethra for the male. And that will be, we're going to be speak more details about that. That is the how comes from the anatomy part. In male reproductive system has a primary spots for spermatogenesis, epididymis, ductus deferens, which one is the vas deferens, ejaculatory duct. For the accessory organs, that will be seminal vesicle, prostate gland, bulbourethra gland, scrotal, and penis. That will be from the anatomically part, whatever is here. Exactly the same. From testis travel to the epididymis, from epididymis vas deferens, mix it the spermatozoa with the seminal vesicles product, secret with the prostate gland secret, bulbourethra gland secret, and becomes the name as a semen. Make the notes. What is the difference? What is the difference between the sperm and semen? Sperm will be produced. Sperm will be produced in the testis, and then when travel to the epididymis, goes to the vas deferens, mix it with the seminal vesicle product, prostate gland secret, bulbourethra gland secret, becomes the name as a semen. It's clear? Hello? It's clear. That will be shows, for example, testicles, how gonna be, for example, they're covered with the layers. That is the scrotum and tunica vaginalis. This is the tunica vaginalis. Tunica vaginalis. This one is the MCAT exam, DAT exam question. Tunica vaginalis. This part. This is the white one. This is the MCAT. MCAT, DAT exam question. Why? Because between tunica vaginalis and tunica albuginea, could be, for example, accumulated some of the fluid, could be accumulated some, for example, it will be enlargement of testicular veins. That will be brings to the varicocele, that will be enlargement of testicular veins. And examples for the exam that will be brings to the infertility as a complications. And second, that will be hydrocele between tunica vaginalis and tunica albuginea. That will be accumulated the fluid, that will be hydrocele. That is the disease-related hydrocele. Tunica vaginalis, tunica albuginea. That's why please pay attention. It will be MCAT and DAT exam question. They're going to be asked that question from the anatomy section, And here is the seminiferous tubules where going to be sperm production take place. Here it will be show seminiferous tubules. Here is that, whatever you have to pay attention, that is the going to be related with the how going to be sperm production take place. And epididymis, that is connection between the testis and ductus difference or vas difference, ductus or vas difference, And second name is this says vas difference or vas difference, ductus difference, has a head, a body, and tail. Now, ductus difference, vas difference connects the tail of epididymis to the ejaculatory duct, and that will be which one is going to be. I already showed you that. Next one that will be, for example, ductus different and accessory organs. How going to be goes to the seminal vesicles, that was already mentioned. Here it will be seminal vesicles, to pay attention, and this is will be prostate gland, and then go to the urethra, which one it will be ejaculated the semen. Make the notes one more time. What is the difference between sperm and semen? Student finishing biology courses and doesn't know what is the difference. You have to know difference. Sperm will be produced in the testicle seminiferous tubules. It was there. When travel to the epididymis, to the vas difference, mix it with the seminal vesicle fluid, mix it with prostate gland secret, and bulbourethral gland secret, becomes the name as a semen. It's clear? It's clear for everyone, guys. That is clear,
Professor,
for everyone.
it's clear.
That is the very important. Do not mix it up because that is the very, very important. Okay, seminal vesicles that will be enlarged, sac-like structures which open into ejaculatory duct, Prostate, that lobular structures at base of the bladder. We have to speak about that. Then it goes to the penis that has a copulatory organ and has, for example, the bulbus spongiosum, bulbum cavernosum, bulbus spongiosum. That will be for the part of the penis. And here it will be corpus spongiosum and two corpora cavernosa. And the corpus cavernosum, that will be when the penis receive increase the blood flow, that will be brings to the erection. That will be related in the corpus cavernosum. Here it will be, for example, this is the corpus spongiosum and corpus cavernosum. This is the from anatomy class usually we are studying, and that will be increase the blood flow. That's why it brings to the erection, while it will be increase the blood flow in that part. That will be related also hormonal sending the impulses. Which one? Testosterone has some of the impulses, which one is going to be also brings to them sexual drive and etc. And what is the function? Let me see, guys. Now, hormones of the male reproductive function. FSH stimulate production for the spermatogenesis. FSH, MCAT exam, DET exam question, FSH, follicle stimulating hormone that promote process for spermatogenesis. Question gonna be where it takes the process for spermatogenesis in the testes. Which part of the testes? Which part of the testes, guys? Mr. Baruch, you have to know that. Which part of the testes?
Leydig cells.
No, semi-inferior tubules. Semi-inferior tubules. Hypothalamus send the impulse to anterior pituitary. Between hypothalamus and anterior pituitary, that will be gonadotropin releasing hormone. Gonadotropin releasing hormone will be released FSH, LH hormone. This FSH hormone that will be simulate process for spermatogenesis in the testes in semi-inferior tubules. LH will be stimulate Leydig cells to produce testosterone. Leydig cells, LH, stimulate Leydig cells to produce testosterone. Gonadotropin releasing hormone that will be stimulate production of FSH, LH hormone, which one we spoke about that. Testosterone, most important androgen in the body. That will be tunica albuginea or semi-inferior tubules. This is the semi-inferior tubules. Whatever it will be take process of the process for spermatogenesis. This is the shows how gonna be anatomically. That will be shows, for example, now how gonna be just 1 second. I'm in the lectures. Can I call you back, please? What do you mean chapter 14? What do you mean? We didn't chapter 14?
I don't think so.
Okay. Chapter 14, I will see that it's the adrenal glands. We spoke about that. We have a lot of stuff for that, but this one is the more important. Which one is there? A lot of questions related with this. It's clear? Hello?
Yeah, it's clear.
Okay, let's finish with this. I want to finish male and female reproductive system, then I'm going to be speak about the other one. It's clear? Okay, then how going to be looks like? That will be looks like this. That will be semi-inferior tubules. That will be a process for spermatogenesis. That will be spermatogonium, primary spermatocytes, secondary spermatocytes, and that will be goes from the periphery to the center, and the mature spermatozoa will be able to use. That will be, for example, FSH stimulates Sertoli cells for the release the inhibin that will be controlling production of the sperm, and LH Leydig cells, testosterone. LH stimulate Leydig cells and testosterone. That will be related with this. This is one going to be, for example, where going to be Leydig cells, where is Sertoli cells, and that will be processed for prime spermatogonium, primary spermatocyte, secondary spermatocyte, spermatids, and spermatozoa. This is the material come from the Bio 102 class. This is slide from Bio 102 class. I make the order: spermatogonium, primary spermatocyte, secondary spermatocyte, spermatids. Is clear? Hello? Spermatogonium. Yeah. Look at here. Spermatogonium, primary spermatocyte, secondary spermatocyte, spermatids, and mature spermatozoa. That is the order, whatever it's supposed to be done, and whatever it was there. And spermatogenesis is clear. I already explained that. Spermatozoa has a head, has a neck, and has a tail area. That will be shows, for example, the head. On the head, that will be acrosomal enzymes. Which one touching to the zona pellucida, and able to enter the inside of the mature egg, How is the spermatozoa able to move? Able to move by the tails, but who gives the energy? Energy comes from the ATP. Where is located that ATP? ATP located here on the neck area, on the neck area, look at here on the his coming neck area, that will be here, it will be ATP. Which one in mitochondria has the ATP? Which one gives the energy to make the movement for the spermatozoa? Maturation of the sperm, that will be, for example, normally whatever it's going to be. But in some of the cases, that is some of the students asked me previously how going to be, for example, in IVF and etc. But we do not have a time at this moment. In IVF, that will be in vitro fertilization, when take separately sperm, separately mature egg, put in petri dishes, and then make the fertilization. And after 4 days, that will be, for example, the zygote in the 4 cells, as a 4 cells that will be taken with the catheter and transferred to the uterine cavity. This is the uterus. And with the catheter that will be, for example, transferred to the uterine cavity and make the process of implantation. What's usually normally supposed to be happen? When in the ovaries, it will be process for maturation of the mature egg as a Graafian follicle. After rupture of the Graafian follicle, the mature egg comes to the fallopian tube and waiting until will the process of fertilization. Is clear or not? Hello? Is clear?
Yes.
After sexual intercourse, spermatozoa pass through cervical canal. This is the uterus. This is the fallopian tube. This is the uterus. This is fallopian tube. What's happened? And then pass through the cervical canal. Spermatozoa goes the direction to mature egg and make the process of what? Process of fertilization. After fertilization will be zygote. After the zygote will be morula. After morula will be 4 or 5 days, that will be morula. 6 or 7 days, that will be blastocyst. After 6 or 7 days, blastocyst will be implanted in the uterine cavity, and that process will be process of what? Implantation. Process of implantation. It's clear? Hello? Different method of the infertility, that will be in vitro fertilization, ICSI method, or insemination. If, for example, take the catheter, pass through the cervical canal, and just leaving the spermatozoa is supposed to be by herself, goes to the direction to the mature egg and make the process of fertilization, that will be in vitro, that will be insemination. If will be ICSI method, even, for example, only one normal spermatozoa, morphologically normal, they take the egg, this is the egg, and take the pipette, very thin pipette with the glass pipette, take there, for example, one spermatozoa and pass through cytoplasmic membrane. That's why name it will be intro cytoplasmatic S sperm I injection. That's why it will be ICSI method. That in case not going to be on the exam. This is more general information. For example, one of the students the previous year, they're asking me that. That's why when you see on the slide, that's why I'm explaining in case if it will be something interesting for you. Take about 70 days to develop from the spermatogonia to spermatozoa. Takes another 14 days to travel through the epididymis to the ejaculatory ducts. That will be, for example, production of the sperm. Semen is composed spermatozoa, which one is seminal vesicle 60% and prostate gland 30%. You remember I mentioned that. Seminal vesicles and prostate gland include fructose, which one gives the energy for the movement of the spermatozoa. Prostaglandins brings to the uterine contraction. Coagulation and decoagulating factors, antibacterial agents, pH that will be acidic, for example. Bulbourethral gland secreted alkaline mucus, neutralize. Neutralize. That will be, for example, which one it will be, for example, acidity in the urethra and provides lubrication. Capacitation of the sperm. Here, what is this? Here, red one, that will be mature egg membrane. In the middle, red color, that will be nucleus of the mature egg. Yellow line, that will be zona pellucida. Here, zona pellucida. Around zona pellucida, the green one, that will be corona radiata. When spermatozoa, look at here, head, neck, and tail. In the head area, that will be nucleus, genetical material from the spermatozoa, and genetical material, which one in the nucleus in the mature egg. When mix it together, that will be brings to the process of fertilization. It's clear. Enzymes which allow the sperm to reach oocyte and penetrate, that will be acrosomal reaction. MCAT exam, VAT exam question. This is exactly the same mature egg with the zona pellucida yellow and blue, that will be corona radiata, and egg and spermatozoa moving direction to the mature egg and make the process of fertilization. Let me show you some of the video, and I will share the screen in one second.